Hello everybody, Nick here, and welcome to a game, or a mod for Portal called Portal Stories Mel. This is a really large mod, so a little too large to just have it as a mod showcase. However, I am going to be playing through the entire game, and should be pretty interesting from what I have seen so far. It should take about, should be able to get through this in about 4 hours, maybe a little longer, but maybe a little shorter depending on how quick I can solve the puzzles, but should be pretty fun to play through. And let's just look at a little bit of different stuff now. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. So we'll see if the recording stops for a second while it loads the game. If not, if it does, I'll see you in just a bit. If not, let's see. Yes it does. No, it... maybe. Okay, there we go. So it does a little bit, but... yeah. Okay. Get a little introduction. Well, this is an interesting start.
Is this thing on? Ah, okay. Greetings, astronaut, war hero, or Olympian. My name's Cave Johnson, and boy, do I have something to show you. You're here because you're the best the world has to offer. I don't say that lightly, mind you, so take that as one of the biggest compliments you'll ever get in your life, even if you don't know who I am. In the beginning, I started a shower curtain company, making asbestos-laden shower curtains for the military, but I kept dreaming bigger and better. And you know what? That dreaming became doing. Lots of doing, which brought you here. You're riding into the little Michigan town of... wait, where are we again? Okay, so, this town doesn't have a name yet, as we're the ones who built it, but that doesn't matter. Point is, you're riding there, and you'll soon be at Aperture Science Innovators. We're still getting some of this stuff together, but there's a lot of science we can do in the meantime. You've been selected from a large group of candidates for a special test in our temporary testing areas. When the train arrives at the station, head into the town and into the Aperture building. Don't worry, you'll know where it is. You'll get some more pre-recorded messages once you're there. Now, get ready to do some science. For now, though, we're gonna put on some nice music for you. Enjoy the ride.
Alright, so, very interesting. Get a little bit of dialogue from Cave Johnson right there at the beginning, which is kind of cool. However, yeah, so kind of like how it looks and everything so far.
Alright, you're now arriving at Aperture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay, think about that for a second. Okay. Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. Oh, I can't re-record this.
Oh boy. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there is a slightly quieter dialogue in the background, so... interesting hearing that kind of stuff in the background, and So a little bit of exposition in the background for those who didn't hear it from the other guy who's in the room. So
Now, as I said before, there's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Aperture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain, up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry, no, we haven't had an accident like that in 3 days. Sorry. Make that 3 minutes.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cool little stuff to look at, like some Aperture Propulsion Soda, Speedy Sarsaparilla, Caffeinated Decaf. That's a good one. Citrinium Soda and Regolith Brawn. Yeah, so there's a little bit of work they've done with the textures and all that to make it look kinda... Dude, I think you should, like, you know, not be sleeping on the job. Just a piece of advice. But... So yeah. Kind of interesting, they blended a few different styles for old Aperture together to put together this original area. And kind of added some of their own stuff to it as well, like, you know, you get to see some posters of, like, the different stuff you're gonna end up seeing probably throughout the game, and...
Here at Aperture Science Innovators, we love to give back to the community. So, instead of just giving back, we made our own community, entirely made out of Aperture Science malleable concrete, on top of the salt mines. And that's exactly why you shouldn't touch the walls or stomp your feet either. Last thing we need is to touch up a dent in the wall because someone was too hands-on.
Yeah, I mean, just these environments are pretty cool to begin with. I mean, got the apartments, which technically get over to the doors. I don't know. It's not really anywhere to go other than maybe the, you know, the center building over there, but it's kind of cool to walk around and look at stuff a little bit, and yeah, I mean, it just kind of looks like an little old town. Wish the door handles did move. I know that's possible in Source Engine, so... You know, just like say, hey, this is locked, rather than just, you know, just not doing any noises. Jump up here. Ah. Can't jump over that. I know, I'm just looking around a little bit, taking it all in. Then we get to their main building, which is big. I will save.
I told you it was easy to find. You found it faster than any test subjects on record. That's not good. Anyway, just head through the door on the right to the elevator. You'll know where to go.
Your guided tour representative for today is Carolyn. So yeah, get a look at a few other things too. You know, a whole bunch of little side areas like this to explore in the game too. It's not like they just put together a small mod and kind of just test chambers. They actually gave it a story and everything, and it's actually kind of cool they did all of this with the game, so... And so this is the way to proceed. Alright, we got some cool-looking paintings around. Right over here, can't get back there. Got some scientists working though, it looks like.
So, at first, I wanted to put in a long flight of stairs that spiraled down through the old salt mines down here. Give the test subjects a great view of the place. But no! The zoning boards on my bean counters said that's why they invented elevators. So, when someone in a wheelchair threatened to sue, my former boys chickened out of me and built this elevator to go to our temporary offices. I'm still working on those stairs, and those guys are working on getting new jobs. Seriously though, the stairs aren't ready, so get on that stupid elevator.
So yeah, a lot of stuff to look at still here.
Here at Aperture, we're always trying to push the boundaries of science that little bit more. That's why we're taking on this new project. When the bean counters told me not to buy a salt mine to do all this science, the first thing they said was, "No, there's too much space. You can't suspend something over nothing and pray that a test can happen in thin air." Well, thanks to some use of the old calculator between the ears and a generous helping of the "You're Fired" stamp, I came up with a final solution to that. If you can't anchor something in thin air, why bother trying to make it in the air in the first place? I came up with this. Introducing the Aperture Science Innovators Suspended Testing Sphere. Each sphere is suspended in the air, anchored to the walls by concrete and steel lattice rebar. They seem like they float in the air, but in fact, they don't. Plus, we can keep building above them, onward and upward. This salt mine here can take at least 10 of these bad boys per shaft. 9 shafts, 90 tests. We can test whatever we want to and beat that other company into the ground. Black Mesa. Those guys can kiss my...
Sir, that's being recorded.
Anyway, the bean counters cried like babies when they saw the cost of these things, but they wet their pants when they threw them out the door. I pay the bills, I make the decisions around here, and I hire and fire as I please. Now, the first of these spheres won't be ready for a few more months, so you'll be participating in one of our smaller tests, the Aperture Science Innovators Short-Term Relaxation Volt.
Kind of a cool introduction to all of this stuff, and you get to kind of see what's going on here. Everything, so... actually see it getting worked on and all that stuff, so... Also, I kind of like how there's a shaft 0 and a shaft -1. Yes, shafts. Thank you.
When you get to the offices, I'll tell you a bit more. This test should be real easy for you, though. Just get inside one of the Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vaults and lie in a bed. You'll feel yourself fall asleep quickly. Don't worry, though. Our science boys will get you out shortly. You'll only be out for a few minutes. An hour at most if something goes wrong. Don't worry. We've got everything under control. You'll be making science, and you won't have to do a thing. Who's the winner here? You are.
Yes, science. Just all the stuff they've had to do just to put like a scene like this together is ridiculous. Right, so we're down at the bottom, 5,500 meters below the surface.
So, as I said on the last pre-recorded message, you'll be heading into an Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vault for a quick, deep sleep. and then you're done. That's why we brought you here at night. You're most likely a walking zombie. That'll give us the best results. But just remember, don't sleep too long. This isn't a bed and breakfast. And if you decide to stay tonight, I'm charging you rent for the next year. We'll have a bed ready for you. Just follow the testing area signs and go to bed. Don't mind the turrets. They're firing blanks. At least that's what Crazy Harry told me. Had 6 signs boys disappear because of him.
Kinda like how the old school cars too in the area, but the only thing about this is they're 5,500 meters under the surface. How'd they get here? Just want to point that out. I mean, it's cool nonetheless, but then having the coastline down here, I mean, it's actually kind of cool to see this stuff. Got a little bit of water, a nice little waterfall over here. Apparently that's dangerous. It's like, are those like failed spheres or something, or what? I don't know. So time to head in. Got a little bit of area to wander around again, so might as well look around at different stuff. That's interesting, kind of a classroom or something, sort of set up. Certainly looks that way. Oh, can't go in the toilets again. This or what's over here. 2056. Whole bunch of boxes. Not much over here to note right now. Got some stuff upstairs, I'm sure. Yeah, I could just kind of get in a look through all this area to begin with. Is pretty cool, actually. There's a lot to this. This one's definitely set up to be a classroom sort of thing. But like we said at the beginning of the, when we had the intro, this is kind of where the test subjects are at this point, so, you know, having the tests here, it makes sense that there would be some of that kind of stuff set up, so. And, you know, clearly this is the way to go, the test subject waiting area.
Don't worry, those turrets won't kill you. The safety on their guns is on. Had some lab boys shut them down. Crazy Harry lied to me.
Whoops. Cave Johnson, shower curtain salesman. That's a good one. Hello, turrets. You're interesting. So we need to get in there. However, this seems kinda questionable. No. Yep.
If you're hearing this message, you're at the sleeping chamber. Carolyn, is the test ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Then you're good to go. Step into the chamber and get into the bed. Our lab boys will take care of the rest.
Okay, so kind of a cutscene sort of thing it looks like. Apparently we're in some sort of like yellow jumper thing. So, time to... Sirens! Something must be going wrong. Be a pretty good guess, I would think.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, right, you can't answer. I'm so sorry, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. There was a slight problem with the test. Don't worry though, we got shot okay. Nothing's different, nothing's changed. Just head out of the chamber, I'll tell you a bit more out there.
And actually, I think this is going to be a good spot to cut for the first episode, so we'll go out there next time and see what's happened to the world while we were asleep. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!